from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the National Football League. We'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this
Here
one.
we go.
It begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play.
Ah!
First play of the game going to be intercepted.
He just sat right
And he's
there.
going to get this one to the 23-yard
Cut my running back right off. Oh, good.
Just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Up the middle, Achane. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No game.
Oh, they trying to go for it. Okay.
Time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. Flush to his right. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he's
first down.
Out of bounds right at midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Flushed out right.
First down.
The tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft.
First down.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the
3rd and goal. Ball at the 1-yard line.
Close to the goal line, but not quite in. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Cook.
Touchdown.
He's in. Touchdown, Bills. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A give, running right, Achane. And a nice move will yield
3rd and 7
as he's stopped behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did.
2nd and 7.
Taken down at the 47-yard line. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Achane. Shifts by him, and he'll be close to a
3rd and 2
down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42.
He had to fight for every yard on that run, shook himself free of a tackle, and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. 2 now on 1st down. Gets this one to Hill. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
2nd and 3.
But a nice little gain. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tua finding his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time.
Taking the 10.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Allen. They'll set up the screen with Davis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be taken down, but
1st down
before he works it past the 50. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
1st down, here's the run with Cook. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. It's caught by Davis.
3rd and 8.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Allen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. 23 yards on the play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
First down.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there,
2nd and 7.
even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And here he'll get it down
3rd and
to
5.
7. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen from the gun on 3rd down.
Touchdown.
Caught. Touchdown, Bills. Ray Davis, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the lead. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense back out onto the field. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and solo moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route too.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Taking a seat.
After getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
To a hit, and the ball is out, and the Bills have recovered. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defense is kind of...
Touchdown.
This is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 39 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Tua. And to the left side here, Wilson.
Taking a 4.
Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Tua now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Give him
Second
a
and
couple
8.
on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to pass. Tua. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Sam Wilson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Oh, he stays up. Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Waddle.
3rd and 4.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
Yo, what's up?
They're trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
I'm playing on all Madden.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know,
Second and 7.
in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. That is
Incomplete.
Zone coverage.
2nd and 10.
Playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And able to get this one
3rd and 3.
up to about the 46-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3rd and 3. Now Tua. And that's going to be
4th down.
Incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
1st down.
Replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Flushed out right. And he is
1st down.
tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
On 1st down, Allen being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Here's Allen on 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just
3rd and 3.
inside the
2nd and 3.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Cook.
Oh.
And able to get him down, but he does reach
He might be
the
coming
5.
back. Yep.
That's on the guard, David Edwards. Samuel in motion. Cook following the penalty. And
1st down.
Inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Allen now looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively.
Touchdown.
Bills. Ray Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now a shot taken on
4th down,
but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Hey, so just by looking at the scoreboard, what do you think the final score is probably going to be? Just by looking at it right now.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Here's Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman.
1st down.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend.
Okay, we gonna see.
Because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender,
so how you doing today, man?
The whole way. You're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Allen's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Escaping the pressure right. Coleman has it here right side.
2nd and 3.
He'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's the Bills with the lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly had success
It's up
throughout
to you,
this
man.
contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment
So
has been made.
are you
to
like
take it away.
customizing a football player or what?
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Okay.
They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
I think I knew who to throw it to, but I'm looking at 2 defenders right now. But we're going to try it.
Throwing is Allen on third.
He's covered.
He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with
I'm playing Expedition right now.
Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Operating from the red zone now. Allen.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. Ray Davis from 13 yards out. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now.
We don't see, man. It might be more than that by the end of this game with 5 minutes left, but we're going to see.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. That's out to Hill, right side complete.
2nd and 5.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never
That, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's up to you.
Hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5.
I mean, you can choose either one if you want.
He'll look to throw. To a hit, and the ball is out. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands
2nd and
big
7.
enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7.
I have no idea. It's probably his offensive lineman, probably.
They set up the screen. Achane has it. And they'll be inside the 25 now.
I don't know how Tua is in that pocket so long. I have no idea.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Alec Ingold taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On second down, Cook fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The Dolphins going to take
they
their
better save their last and final timeout if they ever get the ball back.
Remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Cook up the gut. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Now they all the timeouts now.
They don't
have no more timeouts.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Let's see.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Easy.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. 11 yards there as they
I want one more. Let's go. Let's go for one more.
20. Here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So Allen's going to look to throw.
Touchdown.
Reaching up for it, and he's got it.
Dalton Kincaid.
High in the air to bring it in. And the Bills have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Miami set to take over. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
What you mean?
Meanwhile, Tua's throw hauled in by Westbrook Akine here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Bro, how do you...
Into the hands of
Bro,
Hill,
ain't no way,
complete.
bro.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Back to throw here. Little short
That's
pass
on
here
us.
to
That's
Hill.
on us.
And he's going to be
Roughing
taken
passer.
down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different...
Give me that.
And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback.
Good
and they'll
defensive
take
coverage.
over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Cook getting the call there on
Can I go
first
for
down
another
as he
one?
works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Escapes the sack. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard
I'm
gain
just
up
letting
to the
the clock run
26.
out.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense?
Yep,
they
42
certainly
to
were there in
24.
this one,
Yep.
Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
Were you talking about the Dolphins?